Hello everyone, hello, how are you? I hope you're having the most wonderful Monday. By the time you see this video, I'm probably already out, but I still wanted to get a Monday videos sent out to all of you. So today, we're going to be going on the French cruisers, leveling up. Right now, we're on the TL6 Algérie. Pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. Again. But we are running St. Louis as the commander of choice. This is what I'm running right here. Levine, Azuma for the fire dispersion, incoming fire dispersion. A little bit more range, full speed ahead, sponge, and steer clear. I mean, people could go for bonjour, but I'm, I haven't gotten that yet, and I kind of like having the extra speed and the reload time for most of my consumables and main gun. So we're gonna go hop into probably like 2 games, and let's see if we can actually get to tier 7 maybe sometime, maybe the end of this week, or when I'm off though on Saturday. I'm gonna see if we can. So we are on fault line. We do be in tier 5 and tier 6 games, which is actually really good, really goated. That means we won't have to be going against tier 7s and get absolutely deleted, because that would actually suck. So I think the only one I might have to be very careful from is the Colorado. Other than that though, that's it though. But I mean, French cruiser has spaced armor. You're not supposed to be like hit from broadside on, but I always get hit broadside on too. Let's see here. Collingwood and York. Okay. Yeah, this is already like very bad though. Oh god. I never really liked fault line, but we got it, so hey, that's good. I mean, and when I think about it, I've really never played fault line all that much because it's always been gone. Like, from every time I like find it in tier 7s, it's probably when there's like tier 6s though. That's when I see it. But I was like, it's always gone. I never see it. This is the first time that I've come back on this map, which is a map that it's like it's good, but it's bad at the same time. All right, we're gonna open the engagement. I'm gonna speed up right here. Trying to get a little bit of fires right there. I am changing up speed, as you can see. But it's only gonna work for so long. There's like 3 dudes right there. Okay, let's try to go after the buddy. Right, there we go. So we're going to slow down. We got a fire on one guy. He got a fire on us. He is broadside on, so we're going to take the shot. Or over-angled a bit. He got a double fire. We got a Citadel in return. It's like there's a battleship right here, and there's like a guy going broadside on right. I mean, okay, well they're both broadside actually. Okay, I'm gonna pop that air group right there, just in case this guy tries to flank around, and we don't see him. So we should be able to see him right then and there. Right, since this guy's gone behind cover, we're gonna switch to AP, go back to HE because once we had AP loaded, but he's kind of angled a bit. Yep, 2 ricochets, so not really good. Unfortunately, our York has left us to go to B, and he has not done anything for like 30 minutes. It feels like. Meanwhile, we've lost 1 destroyer. Like, this guy's pushing in right here. It's crazy that people don't realize that there is an enemy pushing in, and York does have torpedoes. And this guy was shooting at him when I stopped what I was doing to shoot at this guy. And get that sonar active. Fortunately, we are by ourselves in a way because the battleship can only reload for so long. We do not have another cruiser here helping us out. It's crazy though that I'm like almost halfway to death and he's also halfway to death. We should have been teaming right there. I am going to try to get this off, aim at that superstructure. There you go, he's knocked out. I'm trying to slow down. Now we're about to focus on this guy. Luckily, we should be able to push up a little bit. I don't want to back up anymore because there is that cruiser right there. As you can see, I mean, he is weak though, but he's an American cruiser. Because I'm constantly trying to shift speeds up. I am kind of going between full speed and half speed and then just stopping. I'm just trying to change it up. And then that's the dispersion kicking in right there. He got clucked from the two inspirations we got in. I'm not going to pop it just yet because he could get a second fire. Alright, so now I'm changing it up. Now we're no longer going to go in half speed. We are going to go to the 3/4 right now. Now we're just gonna go to full speed. As you can see, we this guy is I think he gave up on life. I mean, we currently do not have any ships right there on the center or in our cap, but there is a destroyer over there. Our destroyer is currently too busy trying to get to their cap. And get ready to damage con. No damage con. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's try to double back around. Oh, we're so dead right here. Yeah. Unfortunately, French destroyer got a little too squishy right there. And our one guy that was actually trying to do a big brain 5-head play was undoubtedly negative 5-head. He didn't get a kill. Luckily, we have a Collingwood right there, but yeah, there's still an enemy destroyer around this cap though. So I guess right now it's just going to be just like talking for a bit on what happened. One, we were essentially doing a 2v2. Collingwood, you know, kind of being a little bit cautious. It does have British super heal. He didn't want to be out there all that much, but we were just taking too much of the heat from him to us. So we were already severely weak. And that New Orleans right there, if that was the case right there where we saw one of our Yorks, I'm not calling him out, but one of the Yorks should have not left to go to B because it felt like it was more of a pointless position where he placed that because he didn't get anything. He did waken them up though, but I think it was the battleship that was over here, like the New Mexico, that was really doing a lot of the heat though. Unfortunately, New Mexico only got one kill from where he was positioned, but he could have gotten two, but unfortunately the New Orleans ran away, went behind cover, lost track of him, but there was also a destroyer at the base, so he had to be pulled over there to get rid of the bigger situation, which was the destroyer. Luckily, the destroyer is still at their cap. There's nobody over there to there. So even though we had a cruiser that did go off of his own way and fail spectacularly, we still managed to win. Since their destroyer is too far away and our destroyer is like I think almost halfway. Yeah, almost halfway there to gain the cap. So we were just trying to hold on to that area as long as we could, at least until like someone was able to break the lines that they have established right there, and they did. Or still, again, unfortunately, we did die, but we were already severely weak. And one, it's an American cruiser. It's going to win all the time. We also do have like our current traverse speed very, very slow, so might looking into change that up too. Probably sometime on Saturday when we return, because I am going to be playing a lot more French cruisers though, because I do want to get that line finished to tier 7 to get to tier 8. All right, so that's game right there. Again, unfortunately, we did die, but we managed to hold off on our position as best we can. So let's go into the next game. All right, so we found our second game. We are on trap on domination as the game mode of choice. We are still in tier 5s and in tier 6 games. Let's fucking go. We do have a team right there, the Nagato and the Colorado. Not really good to deal with, and in Arizona, which is also unfortunate for our little destroyer that we're in, right? Or cruiser that we're in. Don't know why I said destroyer. Squishy, but not that squishy. I mean, but it's a cruiser, but it's a French cruiser, so it's gonna be squishy. I don't know, like I've seen a lot of people go broadside on when there's AP shells being loaded when I fire at them, and it goes right in the middle of their ship. Like all the rounds it hit, but yeah, it only does like a quarter or like maybe close to half damage. And that is so annoying, because then when I do that, I just flat out die. So crazy though, like it's supposed to survive of like, because when you go like this though, you're gonna get citadeled a lot more, especially if you're like angled like that slightly. If you're like this though, you're not supposed to, you know, take massive amounts of damage. But for me, it's reverse half the time, or just like it's weak at every sides. That's why I did put like dispersion on, and I'm trying to stay at range. Okay, we do have our destroyer. I think it was a Fubuki. Yeah, Fubuki. Yeah, activate engine boost. So yeah, that's like the damage I should be taking right there. See, like AP shells, they don't do anything. And then I still missed. Okay, we are going to have to get in the cap, unfortunately. There are 4 destroyers, too. Okay, I'm kind of hoping those guys stay right there. Okay, now we know where he's at. And we have this guy right here being... And then we're going to slow down, turn, make him waste it. Shit, we can't avoid that one. Okay, yeah, no, we did. There you go, he's knocked out. Unfortunately, he did take out our rudder. And we are still spotted by the enemies, so that is more unfortunate for us. We have like no rudder right now for like 13 minutes, or I mean 13 seconds. Okay, yeah, dude. Dude, we're just knocked out of this. Yeah, we can't do anything. We're already too fucking weak. We're done. And the fact that our destroyer is playing with their food also makes it more better. Okay. Luckily, both the battleships went to the other side, but we're down to 3,000 HP. Again, Destroyer was playing with their food. But I think this guy was more focused on trying to look at us the whole time. Stop the cap from being taken. And I think that's what probably caused him to lose that engagement. It's still crazy because we're in a bad spot still. Like, we cannot take any damage. French cruisers do not health. The French cruiser, our cruisers, yeah, does not have health at the time. I always gotta pop that chat. Like... Okay, and I am gonna try to get out of here, chat. Since both those battleships are right there, I'm a weak target. The only thing I can barely do is maybe take out a cruiser. Barely, chat. Barely. I said. Barely I can do that. Dude, barely. Ah, he got us. Damn, and the battleships cannot shoot at the guy because they're tunneled vision right now. We could have got him in that next salvo, though, if we had, like, a reload booster. But it needs to have the speed booster, though. Yeah, unfortunately, our battleships woke up in, like, 5 minutes after the fact that there was a guy broadside on. And he's now going to get away with it. So, yes, most unfortunate. You do have people who are more tunnel vision. And I think now that they reshifted from tunnel visioning on the battleships, they're not going to be tunnel vision on the cruiser as he's now leaving, and there's no point of even shooting at him. So hopefully, okay, I was going to say, yeah, hopefully they turn their guns back to where they were, because now they might as well just stick with what they should have done originally. But the cruiser is knocked out. He's weak. We managed to get like a couple citadels on him. And he is going into like... Okay, the guy should have not done that, but he's very weak though. Like, unfortunately, you know, the French cruisers, I still think that they are not the best cruisers at the game type. At all. But they do have some interesting play. But again, people prefer to have American ships, UK ships, Japanese destroyers or battleships, and German secondaries, and, you know, occasionally the cruisers and destroyers. It's just French ships are in a very hard position where they can find themselves at any tier, because they have to go with really good competition. Because even in my streams that I have said that if you are a beginner, I would recommend you to go down the American line or the German line. Those are just more better. Like 100%. 1,000 times more better. And then Japanese destroyers, if you want to be very sneaky and not want to get spotted the whole time and not use your guns, Japanese destroyers, that's where you got to go. They're very stealthy. They have very powerful torpedoes, and they're just a very annoying threat that you will have to deal with in the game at every tier. They get more annoying at higher tier games, especially around tier 7s, tier 8s. They're more annoying than in the lower tiers like tier 5s and tier 4s. All right, well, let's see what's going on over here to the guys who were tunnel vision on battleships really, originally. I mean, unfortunately, we did die though again, but we managed to take out their destroyer. They have no destroyers to our 2 destroyers, so even if they manage to kill both the battleships, all 3 battleships have to deal with the fact that there are 2 destroyers and they could come in from any angle and fire at any time. Fortunately, California did perish. California has a very... I don't know. I feel like California's been nerfed a bit. You know, just hidden under the radar. But unfortunately, he did die. Colorado's looking like he's not going to be on the next list of being sent back to port right after the California. He's going against the 2v1. I would have more focused on the Colorado over there because you can actually aim in superstructure. It's all right to keep the Nagato alive. I would have preferred the Colorado because they're the same. You know, aim at that superstructure, chat. You on a battleship and it's an American battleship you're fighting against, aim at that superstructure. Aim at the part that looks like the city. Like a big tower right there. Like that area is where you gotta aim. Again, probably not like, you know, not saying much, but the guy's aiming at the same area too. He is over angled, but you do more damage to the American superstructures than anything. It doesn't matter how much you heal. If he's firing AP, they will not be able to heal anything from that. They may be able to heal like a small sliver of health from it, but not really. HE, they can heal everything back up. Almost everything back up. And as the Colorado's now switched to HE, I would have, again, preference-wise, Nagato, he could stay alive. He's just going to get torpedoed. Colorado, I'll just take him out because he's a more easier target to take out because of the superstructure. Gonna get a full salvo off, I think. Oh. There we go. Aimed at the superstructure. Chat, you always got to aim at the superstructure on the American ships. This guy probably brand new to that type right there. Doesn't know what he got himself into, but yes, always aim at the superstructures of American ships. Battleships. Especially if the Colorado right there. That is one right there. And, you know, you're fighting against the same ship type. You would have realized, yes. Probably should have aimed at that instead. Fortunately, we do not know where these guys went. Can't really tell. One of the torpedoes actually hit the island right there, so we can't tell. Delay it. Oh, okay. And if one of those torpedoes did not hit the island, he probably would have gotten a double torpedo hit. That maybe would have given him, like, maybe a little bit more weaker. But yeah, like, and chat, I have always said this too. Like, these destroyers, they're not going to shoot their main guns unless it's to troll you. Because they're not going to get... They're going to want to not get spotted again. And he's firing them at kind of different intervals to that one guy. Kind of holding off, I think, on that third one for... just in case he decides to not take any of those torpedoes. And he just uses the island as a beach. Like, as a stopping. Let's see. Fubuki might do something stupid, maybe. Let's see. I would not push in over there. I would have just stayed, like, right here. Kind of protecting B with those torpedoes. Once I see both those battleships leave, I would then move in to A and take in the objective. Oh, he did take a flood. He is currently flooding. Colorado, let's see. Colorado's done. Colorado's out of the game. Oh, he may actually get for the double kill. Hold on, wait. Let him cook, chat. Let's see. Fubuki played at 5-head. Ah, no, the time ran out. Oh, he got it. Oh, he actually got it. Great, dude. Good job, Fubuki. But yeah, that's my first few games on it. managed to do okay. Managed to like defend the side or take out certain ships that I believe that might be just a threat later on in this, you know, past 2 games, just because I was like more focused, like, okay, we got to get rid of this guy. Did change a few targets in one match. Second match right there, we were just more focused on trying to establish a control on one side of the map and to remove the destroyer for our battleship, so they have more of that ease. Fortunately, we did die. We managed to get a few Citadel hits on the cruiser, but our main guns were just too slow on the reload, so we unfortunately died to the cruiser. But other than that, thank you all for coming by. I hope to see you all sometime on Saturday. We're going to be playing some Destiny 2, maybe some World of Warships sometime in between. I haven't been playing that Destiny World of Warships all that much, mainly because I've been on the grind on Destiny 2. But I'm kind of hoping to do like a little bit of that half and half again, as you know, we're kind of concluding into the seasons and leading up to the new expansion for Destiny 2. Well, free expansion. So have a great rest of your week. There's going to be another video coming out on Thursday. Take care, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye.